I've been keeping myself so busy, pushing out the misery, trying to find the peace in me. I wanna be, I wanna be, I wanna find myself, but again, it's always a phase. I wanted to stay, no you don't understand. I've been losing myself, I've been losing myself. I've been keeping myself so busy, pushing out the misery, trying to find the peace in me. I wanna be, I wanna be, I wanna find myself, but again, it's always a phase. I wanted to stay, no you don't understand. I've been losing myself, I've been losing myself. I've been keeping myself so busy, pushing out the misery, trying to find the peace in me. I wanna be, I wanna be, I wanna find myself, but again, it's always a phase. I wanted to stay, no you don't understand. I've been losing myself, I've been losing myself. I've been keeping myself so busy, pushing out the misery, trying to find the peace in me. I wanna be, I wanna be, I wanna find myself, but again, it's always a phase. I wanted to stay, no you don't understand. I've been losing myself, I've been losing myself.
So purely, I'm pushing myself to the edge, not letting go away. Been testing myself by the worst. I've been pushing my mind to the most. I've been loving the people around me, but I'm so paranoid, so paranoid, yeah.
Every time we say goodbye, they all see that it's a lie. 'Cause we always give it one last try. Yeah, you've watched me break 1,000 times. Now I'm all alone, 'cause you never show. You say you will, but then you don't. That's how it goes. Don't wanna know. I'm turning off my mind so I get by. I just wanna be happy, happy tonight.
Speedromizer community, it has been a very interesting day one. $523.50, and we are gearing up for our last run of the night. This is Pilotwings by Schrammbles, submitted originally by Alpha 5. I want to see everybody get hype in the chat. Let's see if we can crush, let's see if we can hit 610 by the end of this run. We have 1 hour to do so, and I know we can do it. All right, so take it away.
Hello, I am Schrammbles, he, him pronouns. I'll be running Pilotwings today, and I have my commentator Alpha 5 here.
Hi, I'm Alpha 5. I've been in this marathon a couple times. We'll go into more of that tomorrow in about 12 hours for some reason.
Yeah, this is actually my first marathon run, so thanks for having me here. I am excited to play Pilotwings. I have some experience, thanks to Alpha 5.
Yeah, about a year and a half, actually no, almost 2 years ago at this point, I conned Schrammbles into becoming very good at Pilotwings in a 2-week span. And given a last-second swap, I thought of no one better to land on the land than Schrammbles. So he has had about 24 hours to derust because we found out about the swap. About that much time ago, so this is great. Gonna be great.
So this run's gonna be perfect. There's gonna be no errors. There's gonna be just all gameplay that you would expect from an experienced speedrunner.
Yeah, listen. As long as you land on the land, that's the only important part is landing on the land.
All right. Well, I am set to go. If everyone else is set to go, Alpha, are you ready?
I am always ready for Pilotwings.
All right. If that's what you good to go? All right. So I'm going to count it down. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go.
So, as everybody knows, Pilotwings is a plane-based game. Which means that we will never, ever see the plane because the plane is slow. However, the plane is sometimes pretty good for backup points, as I can already see there is a possibility the Travels is maybe doing something, but there's some bonus points in the stage. I'm not 100% sure until Schrammbles gets to the ground as to what he's doing. And oh boy, gets the bonus! Alright! So, not only is Schrammbles gonna get 100 points, because you need X amount of points to get, to earn your wings. Then you have to play a bonus game, and as you can see, Schrammbles is a penguin. Which I completely forgot Schrammbles was a penguin in this game.
Yeah, so there are 3 specific bonus games for 3 of the missions. There's no bonus game in the plane mission, so that's why we don't do the plane.
It's also usually slower.
But there we have our points required, and it is actually faster to reset, because it will put your password here.
Yeah, and that's Tony. Tony is easy. This is Shirley?
This is Shirley, yes. Shirley is the second.
Shirley has some really rude stages. Sometimes you take it a little bit safer. The next trainer is the hardest of the 4, I would say. And then you have Big Al. And, so, I mean, for an hour estimate, we're already a minute in, we're down 1 trainer. That seems pretty good. As you know, we're hovering. Watch your altitude. We gotta land. As here comes that platform, and oh boy,
dang it! All right.
No!
There's one, everybody.
There's one, and we're gonna reset because we really want the rocket belt bonus.
It is much faster. I don't want to go on this plane. The plane is slow.
So some planes are fast. Some planes are slow. Shirley's is like 2 minutes long, and
well, Shirley's
awful.
is actually quicker. It's Lance's that is the worst.
Oh, sorry,
one.
it's Lance's that's 2 minutes long. I don't know. No one flies the plane in this game.
Yeah. The plane is used in emergency cases only.
If you see a plane, you want it to be on Big Al, because Big Al's plane is. Travels might just do that because it's funny. But anyway, so here's a rocket belt bonus game. This is where, obviously, to learn how to be a better pilot, They strap wings to your arms. This is in the U.S. Air Force. This is their normal training. And you got to bounce on P's because that stands for points. And if you get enough points, you can I don't know, you save the world, something like that. And oh man, Tremble's actually making use of the switch view mechanic. And oh, this is an unfortunate point distribution. You get kind of an idea when you make that bounce. And Tremble's kind of really wants that 30.
I do. It's
Yeah.
all about the big points.
And it's big points. So Tremble has 150 points from that stage.
160 actually.
160. Oh, I missed a tenner. So you only need 60 points to qualify, which means that skydiving, it's pretty easy to earn skydiving. You're in like 30 points for just landing. So Shrills just kind of gotta not mess up. And
Oh, I'm still going for 100 points.
oh,
I'm going big. Like,
okay.
I'm here. I'm gonna go big. It's more fun that way. Oh, I missed the 100 points.
You missed the ring. You forgot the ring existed because you don't need it. Descent too great of distance. And Tremble's lands on the land, gets 95 points, 90 points.
No, 92. Okay.
92, yeah. It's hard to remember what those things are worth because you know you need X.
Yeah, they change each level, and it's not worth it to memorize them.
Yeah, so this is Lance coming up here. Lance is the 4 trainers.
The bane of my existence.
Yeah.
Lance's missions are the worst.
This hang glider is the second coolest hang glider in the entire room. We're gonna see this one. The second one. Lance's hang glider is so cool. So Lance has this weird mechanic where he's just like, you know what? I don't want you to land unless you go high enough. So you see this like random gust of mode 7 wind, which by the way, this game is a tech demo, effectively for mode 7. You need to get up to, is it
500?
Yeah, I wasn't sure. No, I thought it was 600. Oh, land now, yeah. So it's 500.
It's 500, and then it's 700 in the next one.
Yeah. And so you're flying around, and so the bonus is a little out of the way and unmarked. Landing on either of these works, which is funny. And yeah, there we go. Great landing.
That's how we do it. All right, time for some gamer noises. I apologize.
Yeah, so the hang gliding minigame, you have to mash really hard, but you don't want to mash too hard because you want to make it to the point value you need and immediately plummet in the water. I have watched people mash beyond that point and lose time because there's a maximum amount of points and you just need 40. And Trembles gets it, so landing like right after the 40 is perfect because it's like really hard to like not get 80 points on Rocket Bell.
See, it benefits me because I can't mash hard enough to get past 40.
Yeah.
So...
You're not... Like it was either Pop-Tart Cat or Piper who could mash into the, oh man, they should earn like 190 points from the bonus game alone type of deal. When we did this race 2 years ago. Now, this is a Rocket Belt. This is, if you're playing Pilotwings, probably one of the easiest sections because you just gotta, run into bar and you gotta land. Landing on the land's easy. Lance will tell you. Just land on the land. And in this case, the bonus targets are your target zone to land. That thing zipping around, that is the, and you really want to land in the middle, and that's phenomenal. And we get this great...
Yep. We gotta look at Lance. Look at him go.
Speechless. Lance speaks 6 languages, by the way. I don't... that's apparently in Pilotwings lore. He can speak 6 languages. Now we got Big Al. And we're only 7 minutes in. Like this run's going great.
Don't worry.
Or 8 minutes.
The first 5 missions are.
You're not supposed to let him know there's a back half to this game.
Oh, sorry. There's yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're blazing through. We're flying through. Quite literally.
Gotta earn some wings. This is honestly like one of my absolute favorite stages is Big Al's hang glider, because it's not the fact that it's easy, that it's just so hard. Like, if you're playing this casually, it is almost impossible to fail, because there's updrafts. They make the sound of Aghanim teleporting, if you heard that. So, you know, there's a Link somewhere who's very busy in a randomizer, probably, because no one plays the actual base game anymore. Having a great time, and then we just need to land. And it lines you up. It gives you just a great lineup, this ramp. But, you know, perfectly lining yourself up is slow. We're gonna come in at a slight angle here and just land on the land, which, you know, perfect.
Just like that.
Yeah.
I mean, so far this is going much better than I expected. More gamer noise.
Oh, right, that was the bonus. I always forget.
No, that is the bonus.
Yeah.
The actual target is in the middle, and it's just way more inconvenient. It's way more inconvenient to land on.
I completely forgot that wasn't the bonus, because who lands on the actual target? Again, this one we could use a little bit more than 40, but mashing is really hard.
Mashing is hard. It's so hard.
Need it. You lucky dog. Yeah, 160 points.
Now we're gonna head to Rocket Belt next.
Yeah.
It's basically the same as some of the other Rocket Belts. We got rings in the air, gotta fly through them, and then land on the target. Land on the land.
Yeah. As you can see, they really decided to mix it up. The rings get bigger and smaller here. But as this is mode 7 for the SNES, they're still gargantuan. This one spins. I honestly, I just think you kind of fly at this one and you get it. There's one remaining. I don't remember what this one does. Just flies through.
It just spins in a circle. That's nothing changes.
It's just faster. Does it change anything? Absolutely not.
It's intimidating. That's the special thing.
Yeah, it makes you want to fly away from it. Which, by the way, Travels does have to be very careful about his rate of descent. Because if he messes up with the rocket belt, he just loses points for no actual good reason. Yeah, and that's a great landing.
The big trick is if you don't land with a great landing, you lose your speed bonus.
And Big Al cries.
Quick crying from Al. I apologize. I didn't get to show most of that.
He said good job. This is skydiving. Schrammbles, you gonna go for the bonus?
I don't need to go for the bonus.
Yeah, but you could. You could if you get all the points here.
I could, but this time I'm not gonna go big. We're just gonna fly through the majority of these rings. We don't need these rings. Skip that last one.
You barely need anything on this stage. So there's ways to do this game absurdly fast. There's only one person in the world who actually can consistently do the bonus game on this level. And it's the world record holder, Bayfield Bay. Skydiving every time is in fact the fastest, but it's impossible.
It is so hard to control your descent and land. And we're not going to reset here because for the fans watching, we're going to get a little bit of a lore. And I think lore is important.
Yeah, so this is really important. So there's some bad news. Tony, Lance, and Shirley, while en route to Izano Island, were kidnapped by the evil syndicate base there. For political reasons, our military authorities cannot attempt to rescue. You are the only Flight Club member whose rating is near what is required for operating the rescue helicopter. Will you go? Can you say no?
I mean, I'm going to.
Yeah. don't be such a coward. I now ask you again. I feel like we should keep saying no
Yeah,
because he has a great
I don't have
line.
a helicopter license.
Yeah, you've never flown a helicopter before. He's licensed for motorcycles. Can you say it one more time? Because
Yeah, he's licensed for motorcycles, not helicopters.
But
Then
he taught you how to fly a plane.
I guess we'll do it.
Okay. I mean. If you say no like one more time, I think he says something to the effect of, "I didn't realize chickens had wings." Which
Yeah,
is
he
just like,
he basically
what?
says like, "Oh, I forgot, chickens can't fly."
Yeah. It's so good.
So the way you're normally supposed to do this helicopter rescue mission is you're supposed to fly all the way up in the sky, and there's going to be some missiles shooting at you. But, you know, our pilot is a pacifist.
Yeah, because...
He doesn't like shooting things.
Yeah, because this is the SNES, if you can't see it, it doesn't exist, just like in real life. If you can't see the problem, it's not there. So, you know, the mold in your home, just keep painting over it. Same thing applies to helicopter combat. If you can't see the turrets, if you just stare at the ground, they're not real. They can't shoot you down. And
there's also like a rule in wartime that you can't actually shoot a landed aircraft. It's against the rules of war.
Yeah, probably something in the Geneva Convention. Not 100% sure. As we're looking, and I'm not sure. This is I, not H. Great landing. Thumbs up.
Yeah, and then there we go.
As you can see, one person.
remember how you held me then. Now you got me reaching out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you. How long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you. Do you remember how you held me then? Now you got me reaching out. Yeah. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out.
All right, Speedromizer community, we apologize again for the technical difficulties in advance, but we are all back, and we are ready to jump back into the run.
Right. So we are here. We are on our bonus mission. So Alpha, if you want to count it down, just so we get right back into it.
Yeah, because we just see pause 39. That's not a good number. You're off by about 30. But all right, so 3, 2, 1, and go. And
All right.
so
So we got another
bouncing.
bonus mission.
Who were you? Were this is Shirley's, right?
This is still Shirley, yeah.
Yeah. So far the run has gone great. That can extremely easily change. This game is hard at exactly one level. Well, really 2, but oh, and you get the nice corner bounce, and we're really hoping to get that 30. This is not as trivial. It's that one's deceptive. Like I think you were like, I'm like,
I needed a little bit more speed. But
a little bit more
luckily,
speed. You could have been higher on the corner, but Shirley is forgiving when you need only 110 points. Especially considering her second plane is faster.
All right, but we actually will have a plane because we will get to see the plane.
Yeah, which we'll get to see the plane in the best way possible. It's not quite Big Al plane, which is the best plane, but we will get to see a plane. So again, we need to get the points we need. And the bonus stage for Shirley skydiving is the same as Rocket Bell, but it's also impossible. But great landing. Not in the snow. Shirley, unlike Tony, has decided that the snow is illegal to land in because that's hazardous. We need 18 points to qualify. Schrammbles, do you think you can get 18 points with a plane?
I hope I can. Like, as long as I'm able to land this plane, it shouldn't be too hard to get 18 points.
Listen, from what I am told, based off of what Lance told me, all you got to do is land on the land. So I think you can land on the land.
All right, so like we get these 3.
Yeah,
maybe we get that one.
Yeah, and okay, you landed on the land.
Yeah, I'm okay. This is the landing.
It's lying to you. So the rings count as points.
I got the third one. Just the third one. I was just for insurance. I always get scared.
Yeah, you can technically, I think, crash and then drive through one of the rings.
That is correct.
It's
the
way
wind...
too scary, and I understand it. But funny. This is yes. This is by far the hardest section of the entire game, because I don't know why Lance is such a jerk. Maybe it's because he speaks 6 languages. Maybe it's because his eyeballs don't work when you perfect things.
Yeah, it's just the wind has increased a lot. As you may have noticed, all of these different training missions now in the second half, they've had a little bit stronger wind, so trying to line up things is a little bit harder.
We never talked about wind. So if you look at that radar in the top corner, the length of that yellow line, that's the direction the wind is going and how strong it is. And Lance's is just completely out of whack. So anyway, go back to what you were saying.
Yeah, so the wind really makes it a lot harder to align the hang glider, because it's going to slightly push you. And we are going to try to land on that tiny square that we did in wind. Thank you.
Yeah, it's okay. You got the 700, very important. But yeah, no, the fact that I forgot about wind is because it is such a non-factor in every other stage, but Lance 2. It's just not there. And there's a bunch of setups.
Yeah, a lot of the wind you can actually like mitigate in the other ones, because you can line up like your angles really well. But for Lance doesn't like to cooperate with.
Yeah, like Lance 1, you can like perfectly set it up that you're like you're landing into the wind on this platform, which is great because it means that you just press the A button and your momentum dies. Lance 2, it's off to the side, so you gotta come at a weird angle, which it's actually, I would say Lance 2 is easier than Lance 1 for hang glider just because the wind is so much stronger. Your momentum is just stopped, and it's kind of great.
Yeah, and speaking about how difficult it is, I get it first try, so...
Yeah, no, I mean, that's the easier part of Lance. This run, you knocked off all the cobwebs when I told you about this, and then told me, yeah, I can do that in sub-hour after getting a time that was less than that. You need 100 points to qualify. Can you do a 100-point rocket belt, or can I actually don't know what this Lance looks like.
So these are, we have like small little beams that we need to cross, and there's 4 of them. Getting the 100 here is really important, because we do not want to get on that plane, and I've missed the bar. This is great. This is where it all falls apart.
It's still not that bad to get the 100. If you get like a 98, I don't remember how many rings there are. I've never done this plane.
And I've missed the second one. I have a minute 30 to do all of them.
Yeah, then you start losing points slowly, and conveniently, because you have to sort of rocket back, sometimes you don't necessarily lose too much time, but also, the timer up in the corner, that's not exactly real-time accurate, because it's whatever the SNES decided seconds are. Anyway, we gotta land. We got 30 ticks left, and we do it.
And we keep that.
Great landing, and
it's going to be 10 points less. Oh, 5 points less. So.
5 points, yeah. Your accuracy was off. I think you need 3 rings?
I will need 2, because they were 3, but I will get 3 just in case.
Yeah, it's like, I can't remember if Lance 2 is 2 or 3.
But yeah, this is by far the worst plane mission in the game.
It's like Lance sucks.
It takes like 3 or 4 minutes to actually like go through all of these rings.
But we get plane music. And plane music's pretty good.
And you know, just like the last time we were in a plane, we do the minimum requirements.
That's not the land! That's
What?
not the land! I really hope
We can
it.
land in the sea.
Hang on.
Yeah.
Oh, he didn't say it!
No.
Lance has my absolute favorite quote in the entire game, where he just yells, "Land on the land," which is gospel I'm certain we will need later. But now we got Big Al 2, which is, this is actually my favorite stage in the entire game, because one, this looks great. Like,
No, the lighting in
theming
this
is so good.
The lighting is great. It's just a really like, and again, for a launch title for the Super Nintendo, it checks all the boxes.
Yeah, this game of the 3 Pilotwings games, Pilotwings, Pilotwings 64, and Pilotwings Resort. This was made by Nintendo EAD. So like if you know mess this up, you don't have a job tomorrow forever type of production value. And they did not mess around. This tech demoed everything that Mode 7 could do perfectly. Because this was basically a Mode 7 demo. I actually went to the cutting room floor and saw some of the deleted maps. One of them had a developer carve something into grass that was a bit of a message to somebody in English. Not really sure who it was for, but may have been swearing.
Not
I
for
learned about
polite
this
company.
today. I learned about this, I want to say about 5 hours ago when I was trying to look for a good gif of Lance yelling "land on the land." But anyway, good landing. Great, in fact.
And this will be the last time we will see the bonus chance, provided that I don't mess up these next missions.
You sure you don't want to go for the bonus on skydiving?
I'm pretty sure I don't want to do that.
The bonus for skydiving on any Big Al mission is terrifying, and again, shoutouts to the world record holder Hayfield Bay for just the most like absurd run period. And if he doesn't hold the world record anymore, I'm gonna feel like such an ass.
Yeah, but all of the bonuses that I've picked are like the optimal safe choices.
Yeah, the fastest. Yeah, Hayfield Bay has the world record by over 3 minutes.
So it's like a 22-minute time, I think.
It's a 20:08 now. Or sorry,
Oh.
that's yep, 20:08. I think, okay, so now I remember what happened. Darbian decided that he wanted a 23:33, and Hayfield Bay took that personally. This is not an easy game to do anywhere near that speed.
No, as you can see, I'm struggling. These balls have physics on them, so if you touch them at the bottom, they will launch you like down.
Yeah, they will push you down. It sucks. So while being low is really useful for aligning yourself, it's not conducive to staying alive. Brambles, do you know what the time on this level is? Because
It's always 1:30, so I do not think I'm gonna make this time.
Yeah, but very conveniently get to do a Big Al plane mission.
We'll probably get to see Big Al plane.
Big Al plane is, if you want to see a plane mission, Big Al is the stage you want to see a plane mission on. Because all of them are just the best mission ever.
I mean, I landed at 1:30. Are they gonna give me the time? I didn't get the perfect. I still got the time. There we go.
You got the time, but
I mean, it was an exchange of 10 no matter what.
We take those. So, with the amount of points Trammels needs, I think skydiving is the fastest and also the funniest. Hopefully. That is not a joke. That is really, really hard.
All right. Can I land on this? I've been having much problems with this one. Oh boy. We might have to do Big Owl over again.
You need 2 rings, I think.
Unless
it's Big Owl 1 where they're 40 apiece.
They're 20 apiece.
20.
All right. We're gonna try it. I have not practiced this one, so it's gonna be faster to try and fail this.
Yeah, not landing. Like, if you just land on the land in that instead of crashing into the water, you get 30 more points. Which means Trammels will only have to get 40, so you can get both of the rings. Which, you know,
I mean,
that's what
20.
you want. And the plane controls aren't easy, especially considering Trammels now. You see that line right there? Has to do something with that.
That is like the landing area.
Yeah, no. But I'm like, you have to land or you don't get any of the other bonuses, and Trammels needs 30 points. So, if he nails it, it's great. Otherwise, not so good.
Boy. Oh. All right.
Oh!
We're just gonna reset.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
So I will say you will not be beating the time you had in seasons after you had played this game for basically 2 week streak of a 33:57.
Yeah, I figured I would not be beating that.
Yeah, which the world record holder at the time had a 23:29 as a race time. 20:08 as of last year is completely fucked. It's just completely absurd. Like that's unbelievable.
Yeah, it's going for all of the fast bonuses and then just nailing everything first try.
Yeah.
This game is incredibly difficult.
It's incredibly fun as a racing game because you have to weigh basically what you are confident in getting. Because when you race a game, it's different than speedrunning, right?
Yeah.
You are aiming for the fastest consistent time that you can get. When you're speedrunning, you're aiming for the fastest time, you know? Oh, I messed up this trick that wastes half a millisecond and I'm aiming for world record. I have to reset. In a race category, maybe you don't even go for that trick. It's different. Pilotwings is a race game. A lot more fun, I think, because everything always goes wrong all the time.
Yeah, you can get the hard bonus things and then mess up the easy landing of skydiving.
Mm-hmm. Which, like, when you're playing this game especially, like, if you're going for those particular bonuses, you can elect to do those first. Just like, okay, I'm gonna get the hard stuff out of the way first. Now I don't, I'll just reset and do the next one. Now, hang gliding is... I think Big Al hang gliding is a little bit easier than the skydiving. But not by really much.
All right,
the skydiving in Big Al is always terrifying.
Hopefully we'll get it this time. Hopefully I can get the 100 points here to make skydiving a little bit less stressful.
Yeah, because if you get 100 points here and get all the rings in skydiving, as long as you land on the land, doesn't matter if your accuracy is 0. If you land on the land, you need 40 points of the plane, which I bet everyone knows what that means when the arch is worth 40. That's what you want. What everybody wants. Anyway.
I mean, the best way to fly a plane is directly into the ground.
Anyway, Mr. Host, since we're doing stuff we've already seen, do we have any comments from the crowd? Anything going on? What's coming up tomorrow? Do we have a host?
Well, what's coming up tomorrow is we have just a couple of choice picks for day number 2. We have Deltarune, we have Indiana Jones, Celeste, Elder Scrolls, Robotech, we have Yu-Gi-Oh! The Sacred Cards, and Evoland.
And
Deltarune's a few others on those, but those are the ones that stick out to me.
Yeah, I mean, whoever's running Deltarune's got to be a nerd and a loser.
Actually unmute Discord here real quick. Let's see.
Deltarune's interesting run.
Lemming Run says Superman 64 has nothing on this. To which I responded, every masterpiece has its cheap imitation.
You can't breathe ice in this game. Therefore, Superman 64 is the superior game. I think you can breathe ice in Superman 64. I think you can breathe ice in Superman 64. I don't actually know. I don't think anybody's actually played that game.
All right, but we are moving on. This is going to be the final mission of the game.
Which has the best lore ever.
But we are skipping it.
I am going to tell you this. So Big Al says a diplomat who is trying to negotiate peace has been kidnapped. Please save him. It's important for world peace. And then he ends it with, he's my brother. So this is a stage that, while watching this race I put on 2 years ago, I learned something from Schrammbles. So did Darkman, who was the person who wrote the tutorial for this game. Well, I found him into writing. And everybody else watching is that you can land, that Lance never lied to you, you can land on the land. And Schrammbles used this to great effect. Because you can land the helicopter to completely reset your momentum. And it's extremely helpful to make this particular angle easy, because there are an enormous amount of turrets.
Yeah,
the
path that I took the last time is not exactly possible because there's going to be a turret over that grass, but by landing, they do not shoot at you, and as long as you stay low to the ground,
you have infinite time to do this. This is the one stretch river. It's so wide.
It's a little off.
The helipad hitbox in this game, in fairness, is I have splashed on the H, and I'm pretty sure it's highlighted on my stream of me screaming at it, because that is one of the very few times that I've ever actually been upset, because I didn't do this because it was hard, because landing on the land in every other case kills you, but not when you're in a helicopter.
All right, that was for the fans. We're gonna do it again, just in case you missed it.
Gotta get this into Vegeta Q. They'd eat this up. Get this into every marathon of just Pilotwings, because nobody
But yeah.
expects this to be as fun of a speed game as it is, and it's really fun.
But yeah, the normal strat to doing this is shooting all the turrets, and it takes like 3 or 4 minutes to like safely shoot all of the turrets to give yourself an ability to land.
Yeah.
By doing this, you cut out 3 minutes.
Yeah, because the turrets are... The turrets cheat, and the only way to do it is to basically shoot them while... Because you can only kill them while you can see them, and they only shoot you while you can see them. So it's hard. And this turret, you can see that those squares in the bottom right, that's turret ready to kill the hell out of Schrammbles, and it's shooting at him!
There's some shots there. Shots were fired.
But because they like, the angles on these turrets are really bad. We invincible.
And there we go. Okay, and so
okay, great.
we're gonna let the cutscene play out because time is when we receive
'cause...
our wings. That is time when we get the wings.
Yeah, and okay, we're underestimate. That's good. This probably went better than you could have possibly hoped for, considering I think you probably played. I'm gonna assume 3 hours since you learned that this is going to be a thing, and all those red glowing things.
Yeah, those are all turrets
job.
that I was supposed to shoot.
Yeah, and it's so many. The highest were the golden pilot's wings.
And that is time.
That is time, but you have to see this cutscene.
Yeah,
it
so
is
the cutscene. It's important for the lore.
This is such an over the top, like, just extreme, like, what?
Like, this was a military game the entire time.
Yeah.
Like, we have this is Call of Duty, but for Nintendo.
This is just extreme. Like, just like you have earned your pilot win. Nobody's ever seen this, like, ever. Like, the first time I saw it, I didn't own a Super Nintendo growing up. But it just lost my mind. This was crazy. And, like, there's you have Tony, you have Shirley, you have Lance, and then finally...
And then all of these other pilots that could not do any of the work.
You have Big Al, who has been an admiral the entire time. He's just wearing a tracksuit for funsies.
I mean, you can't wear an admiral suit and drive a motorcycle. It just doesn't work.
That's fair. You're probably not allowed to wear, you're probably not allowed to wear your white and drive a motorcycle.
But yeah, that is Pilotwings. It is an amazing game. Alpha has been hyping up the praise of speedrunning it. I honestly suggest you give it a shot. It's much more challenging than you could imagine.
Yeah, that actually went phenomenally well. It's like, it's almost one of those games that, like, when you see a speedrun of it, you wish it had gone slightly more poorly because it really exhibits how rude the game can be. But it is very fun, and even if you don't speedrun it, race it against your friends, because nobody will stop laughing. It is just so much fun to play this game and have everything just kind of go down the tube. So as I guess we wind up the Schrammbles, you came in at the last minute and you saved this game for being played. Where can people find you? What are you doing? How are you going to bear on Brosentia's stream in a couple days? What's going on?
So I normally do not stream much to my channel, but if you are interested in content that I do produce, I help co-host the Mystery Show, which is done on the Mystery Funhouse. So it'd be twitch.mysteryfunhouse. Or whatever Twitch handles do their thing. And every other Saturday, Blasphemous Roar and I have a ever-changing game show where you might be playing video games, you might be doing trivia, you might be doing something completely different. And we would love to have anybody and anyone come and just try out the fun.
Yeah, I'm there sometimes as well, but I'll go more into me in the apparently 2 allotted runs that this marathon has decided to give me, because I don't know. That's a mistake. But I think we're good. I think that does it for us.
yeah, I don't have anything else to say.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Alpha. Thank you so much, everyone here, for letting me come in last second to showcase Pilotwings.
We were honored to have you.
All right, DJ,
All right.
take it away.
All right, will do.